Tonight, a Harvard researcher is confident that he has discovered a way to fight aging from the inside.
A new report out today makes Harvard and MIT scientists sound a lot more like magicians.
If you have wrinkles, crow's feet, or under-eye bags, get ready to be amazed.
Harvard scientists have just unearthed a strange biological switch that forces your body to age in reverse. And when you flip this switch on, it activates a little-known fix to regenerate vibrant, younger-looking skin anywhere it's triggered, removing decades off your appearance and turning off the aging process almost instantly. It even erases the most immune symptoms of aging, the ones you thought you'd be stuck with forever, like crow's feet, deep wrinkles, and thin, sagging skin. And unlike other anti-aging solutions hyped by celebrity doctors on talk shows or beauty magazines, turning on this age switch is so simple. Anyone can do it without ever having to leave the comfort of their own home. It takes just 60 seconds a day, doesn't require any expensive doctor's visits, painful injections, or complicated beauty routines. So make sure you watch this entire video to see what this age switch is, why it works, and how you can start using it right now to erase your most annoying signs of aging and stop new wrinkles dead in their tracks before they ever form, putting an end to your daily battle with wrinkling skin and taking up to 10 years off your appearance in just the next 14 days. My patients tell me it's the easiest thing they've ever done to get a smooth, wrinkle-free complexion. My name is Dr. Ryan Shelton. I'm the Director of Research at South Beach Skin Lab in Miami, Florida, board-certified doctor and renowned anti-aging specialist. I've spent the last 19 years of my career helping thousands of women look decades younger than they should, and my at-home solutions have been viewed by over 50 million Americans in just the last year. From stay-at-home mothers to red carpet-ready Hollywood stars, my work has been featured on Fox, ABC, NBC, Huffington Post, and countless other publications. But I must confess, in my almost 2 decades practicing medicine, I've never come across anything like the Harvard-led breakthrough I'm going to share with you today. In fact, the age switch has been so effective at my private practice, my patients forced me to share this secret so women everywhere could achieve the stunning results they've been experiencing. Now look, I'm the first skeptic when I hear something hyped like this. I would never expect you to take my word for it without mountains of testimonials, peer-reviewed studies, and cold, hard scientific fact. And if you stay with me for just the next few minutes, that's exactly what I'll give you. Experts in the fields of dermatology, aesthetics, and even plastic surgery are starting to sit up and take notice, referring to this as the most profound anti-aging breakthrough of the last 2 decades. Because unlike most creams, lotions, and serums you've wasted hundreds of dollars on in the past, and unlike expensive and dangerous procedures you can pay thousands for at a clinic, the information I'm going to give you in this presentation won't cost you a thing. And trust me, you've never seen anything like this before. That's because this solution doesn't try to turn back your age from the outside in. When you trigger the age switch for yourself, your skin actually gets younger from the inside out, generating a surge of fresh young skin cells that plump up and lift away sagging wrinkled skin in just a matter of weeks. Which means no more dread when you look in the mirror or stress when you're asked to smile for the camera. No more covering up imperfections with makeup or spending hours getting ready in the morning. Instead, you'll love the new confidence you have to light up a room. You'll love how your husband or partner sits up and takes notice of you. How looking in the mirror and seeing a reflection of yourself makes you beam with joy. And you'll certainly love the compliments you receive from family and friends shocked by your transformation. I understand it's a lot to take in. And it might be hard to accept that something this easy could be true, especially if you've been frustrated or disappointed by how your wrinkles have made you feel in the past, or if you feel like there is no hope of them ever getting better. I totally get it, and I understand. I honestly thought I'd seen everything when it came to aging skin. So when I was first exposed to this little-known age switch that was proven to erase years off your appearance, and saw that it was supported by hundreds of scientific studies, including the breakthrough paper from Harvard, I must confess, it was rather humbling. This solution seemed to work for just about everybody who tried it, whether they were 39 or 79, had a lot of wrinkles, or just a few. Yet none of my med school professors told me about this. I hadn't seen it in any dermatology journals, and it certainly was nowhere to be found in the mainstream media. The concept was truly groundbreaking, but at the same time, it couldn't have been simpler. You see, what this Harvard study revealed was the real reason it feels like your body hit the fast-forward button on your skin after you turn 30 is that your brain is programmed to tell your skin cells to age. That's right. What Harvard found in this jaw-dropping study was that our brain uses a communication process called cellular signaling, where a small protein called a peptide races between cells to relay important information from the brain to the body. But this is where the breakthrough got really interesting. It turns out we can intercept these messages and trick our brain to take up to 10, 20, or even 30 years off our appearance in just a matter of weeks. And I'm not talking about just stopping new wrinkles from forming, but actually repairing the wrinkles, sagging skin, and fine lines that already exist. It's like Photoshop for your skin, essentially airbrushing away and erasing all the symptoms that cause an older-looking appearance. It's truly one of the most powerful discoveries we've ever made in the field of skincare and cosmetics. And it's why doctors and scientists everywhere are now referring to these little peptides as the age switch. In fact, surgeons in the Division of Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery at George Washington University Medical Center harness the power of peptides to help patients grow new skin around their incisions after surgery. And what studies found was that when peptides were used to help patients repair their skin cells, they saw up to an 80% reduction in scarring. These are truly incredible results. And this exact science can be applied to erase wrinkles and tighten sagging skin, too. Now, this may seem like magic, but I assure you, it's simple biology. You see, a wrinkle, or as it is known by its medical term, a rhyetid, is just a crease or a fold on the skin surface. They're caused by all sorts of factors, ranging from sun damage, air pollution, hormonal changes, dryness, repeated facial expressions, temperature changes, and even gravity. But there's something else at play here. Something that, in my medical opinion, doesn't get nearly enough attention, and is the key to how the age switch is so effective at smoothing out even the deepest wrinkles. You see, while environmental damage is absorbed into the outside of our skin, the real damage is actually being done on the inside. Let me explain what I mean by that. When our skin is attacked by one of these factors, it causes two things to happen. One, it damages the protein that fills out the dermal layer in our skin. And two, it slows down our body's natural ability to regenerate new skin cells that replace the old ones. Think of it like a big plush down comforter. When it's all filled with feathers, it's plump and bounces back into shape quickly. And after years of use, the feathers become broken down and frail, leaving it to look old, worn, and tattered. This is exactly what happens when your skin ages too. Except instead of worn-out old feathers, the protein that gives your skin its youthful vibrance is called collagen. I'm sure you've heard this buzzword before, but if you haven't, collagen is responsible for giving your complexion that full, bouncy look you probably remember from old photographs and home videos. But the problem with collagen is that as we age, this vital protein starts to break down. And when you combine this with the loss of new skin cell regeneration, you have a recipe for accelerated aging. Most women notice the first signs of this in their late 30s as collagen fibers become thick and clumped together, leading to your first fine lines and wrinkles. They may show up in photos when you smile or in the mirror as you apply your makeup. They start small around the edges of your eyes and mouth and eventually form into deeper creases that splay across your face. In your 40s, the problem is compounded as cell regeneration starts to slow and old skin cells are no longer replaced by new ones. This is when we see drooping and sagging under our eyes, in our jowls, and around our lips, and skin starts to become sunken and thin. But then, in your 50s and 60s, these problems really take hold, and the remaining ability for your skin to regenerate or produce new collagen comes to a screeching halt. My patients usually complain about this as excessive dryness, cracked skin, or a crepey-looking texture. And no matter how much moisturizer they put on, it doesn't get any better. But here is the really good news. None of this ever has to happen. And if it's already happened to you, that's okay too. Because by using peptides to flip the age switch I told you about earlier, we can directly reprogram our skin to produce collagen and regenerate new cells at levels we haven't achieved since our teenage years. Now, I'm sure you can use your imagination to understand how a fresh waterfall of collagen and new skin cells filling every inch of your face will take years off your appearance. But let's talk about some facts. In a recent study of 57 total women where a peptide was applied twice daily to the skin, volunteers saw a reduction in the depth of their wrinkles up to 78%. And even more amazingly, after a full 30 days, the reduction in wrinkle depth reached an astonishing 88.87%. The best part was, 100% of the women in the study said they saw a visible reduction in their expression lines, felt happier, and saw a noticeable improvement in their self-confidence. Not only that, they said their relationships improved. They felt more recognized for accomplishments at work. Their friends complimented them more. They worried less about their appearance and felt less stress about having to get ready every day. So right now, you're probably wondering how you can use these peptides for yourself, right? Well, if you're anything like me, you've been waiting this whole time for the catch. And here it is. It turns out that peptides are exceedingly rare and incredibly difficult to get your hands on. As I mentioned earlier, most of them are being used in important surgeries and other medical applications, leaving very few behind for cosmetic purposes, which is why most big brand cosmetic companies don't use them in their products. I even looked myself to see if a peptide solution might be hiding out in the market somewhere. I checked every department store beauty counter, every drugstore, and even popular online retailers like Amazon. Sure, some of them were selling a basic peptide cream, but nowhere near the lab-strength concentrations that were used to achieve the dramatic, look-younger results from the studies. On top of that, they were insanely expensive, sometimes upwards of $300 an ounce. I knew if I wanted to be able to offer my patients the same experience that the women in the studies had, I was going to have to make it myself. I set out immediately to find a lab to help me execute a peptide formula I could be proud to recommend at my private practice. After looking all across America and being turned down by just about everyone I talked to, I finally found one. Unlike the other labs who said it was too risky or too expensive or that it just couldn't be done, this lab was different. They made their name by thinking outside of the box, creating red carpet-ready beauty solutions you might find in award show gift bags of Hollywood stars. The lab was called South Beach Skin Lab, and they were based right in the heart of Miami, Florida. The best part was, they already worked with some of the top European producers of cosmeceuticals, and after some tough negotiations and a little bit of pleading, we were able to source some of the strongest, cutting-edge peptides that had ever been sent to America. We got down to business right away, testing thousands of combinations of the most luxurious natural ingredients to pair with these lab-strength peptides. After testing for what felt like months, we struck gold. We found a combination that not only met the strength and potency guidelines from the studies, but actually exceeded them. It went on smooth and left no greasy residue whatsoever. And I have to tell you, even the lab technicians were blown away by the results we were able to achieve. Because what we found in our months of rigorous testing is that there is not just one, but two different types of peptides perfect for creating that glowing younger look my patients sought after. And when they are combined, they create an extremely powerful anti-aging effect like nothing else on the market. The first is called a signal peptide, and the second, a neuropeptide. Both are extremely important for creating a permanent wrinkle-free look. But the signal peptide we sourced exceeded all our expectations. It's called Matrixyl Synthe 6. Around the lab, technicians even started referring to it as a collagen booster. The Matrixyl Synthe 6 peptide penetrates deep underneath the top layer of skin and sends a signal to the brain to produce more collagen. You can think of it like a little messenger with a giant megaphone your brain simply can't ignore. When the message is received by the brain, it's tricked into turning on an endless gushing tap of fresh collagen, which plumps and pushes skin upwards, flattening out the wrinkles above. It works similar to that old jar of moisturizer you probably have sitting on your bathroom counter, except for one thing. Moisturizers use water to plump the look of skin. They were never designed to be a permanent fix. Once they dry out, skin quickly shrivels back to its original state, and wrinkles are just as noticeable as they were a few hours before. But Matrixyl Synthe 6 is different. Once it starts to boost the collagen you naturally produce, skin becomes fuller, re-energized, and radiates with color. And it only continues to improve the longer it's used, so you can control exactly how young you want to look. But the real magic of Matrixyl Synthe 6 is that once you start using it, the results are almost immediate. In fact, when I compiled the studies from this collagen-boosting peptide, the results almost took my breath away. What they showed was that collagen increased by 105%, sagging skin improved by 28%, wrinkle volume decreased by 31%, wrinkle depth improved by 62%. And the women in the study said their skin became softer, more supple to the touch, and fine lines and wrinkles were almost invisible when they looked in the mirror. It would be an understatement to say that this was a massive success. But as I told you, increasing collagen production is only the first step to erasing wrinkles. You also need to fight against the relentless damage caused by repeated facial expressions and environmental factors that harm skin cell regeneration. This is where neuropeptides have been proven to be incredibly effective. In fact, the neuropeptide we were able to get our hands on called Proage works so well to accomplish this goal, it's even been nicknamed Botox in a bottle. Before Proage was discovered, women had to resort to getting pricey and painful Botox shots to stretch out old skin cells across a larger area to make them appear smooth. But with this improved technology, the need for Botox isn't necessary anymore. When Proage is applied to the skin, it boosts your skin's regeneration process, causing fresh new skin cells to take over and push out old skin cells, which have lost their shape. And unlike Botox, you are still able to smile and produce natural and normal facial expressions after you use it. In lab studies, when a group of women applied Proage to their face twice daily, it was proven that cell regeneration improved by 110%, skin roughness decreased by 41.3%, cell degradation decreased by 25%, skin luminance improved by 1.5%. And best yet, participants said that on average they looked 17 years younger than when they started using this incredible peptide. The results were simply amazing, and that was just from the Proage peptide alone. By combining both Proage and Matrixyl Synthe 6 together, I was able to make this formula even more powerful than the one my patients were raving about. I knew the only thing left to do was to step outside my private practice and make this available to anyone who wanted a smooth, wrinkle-free look from the comfort of their own home. And because I was able to work out an agreement with our suppliers, we were able to buy these peptides in bulk to get our costs down to a fraction of the individual vials we have been testing. Now, after months of getting our first full batch put together, I'm proud to introduce the South Beach Skin Lab Repair and Release Cream. This is the first ever multi-peptide cream proven to repair your skin and release your wrinkles ever offered to the general public. And I have to tell you, people are starting to talk. The whole beauty industry seems to be absolutely shocked by the unique way in which the Repair and Release Cream can erase wrinkles while at the same time prevent future signs of aging. Having my peers recognize the rejuvenating power of my Repair and Release Cream is truly a wonderful feeling. But before I released it officially to the public, I had to make sure that real women, not just lab studies and beauty experts, confirmed the results that I had found. I began to give the final product to as many patients as I could, and the things I heard back simply blew me away. They felt their skin was softer and more supple, that they got increased attention from their spouse and friends, didn't feel self-conscious about their appearance, that their youthful looks made them feel younger at heart. They spent less time doing their makeup in the morning. And the best part? Every single woman reported a drastically improved appearance when they looked in the mirror. This didn't just meet my expectations, it vastly exceeded them. This was real proof that a natural solution, which didn't require Botox or outdated moisturizing creams, could help millions of women repair their aging skin and live a happier life. Here's what some of my Repair and Release Cream users have been raving about. Anita B. from Texas wrote me to say, "I was beyond amazed by the changes. The first few days, the texture of my skin became less dry and much softer. I noticed small lines start to vanish. Darkness under my eyes lessened, and my eyelids started to lift. After 2 weeks, my expression lines are softening and wrinkles are disappearing. Can't wait to see what happens with continued use." Or Helena D., who said, "I am absolutely thrilled with the change in my skin, and am just finishing my first jar. My skin is smoother, has a glow about it, and I'm turning 79 in April. My friends have asked me if I did something. Would recommend it without a doubt. The best investment I've ever made." And lastly, Judy G., who gave me a review that really made my day. "Definitely the best cream on the market. I would highly recommend it. Results are unbelievable. I'm very excited to have found this product. I'm almost 60, and many days do not wear makeup thanks to this incredible cream." Judy G. Amazing, right? The thing is, these women didn't start doing some crazy beauty routine. They didn't spend 30 minutes a day using peels, masks, and scrubs. And they didn't spend hundreds of dollars on laser treatments or Botox injections. They simply took a chance when an opportunity was presented to them. By trying my Repair and Release Cream, they realized that they had everything to gain and absolutely nothing to lose. Except their wrinkles, of course. And this same opportunity is in front of you today. All you have to do is take it. Once you get your jar of Repair and Release Cream, simply put a dime-size amount of this luxurious peptide cream in your fingertips and gently apply it using a circular patting motion to common problem areas like your forehead, lips, jawline, and below your eyes. Use it once when you wake up in the morning and once before you go to bed, and that's it. The regenerating power of the Matrixyl Synthe 6 and Proage peptides in the Repair and Release Cream will silently work behind the scenes to increase collagen and boost cell regeneration, even as you sleep, leaving you to wake up each day looking younger than the day before. And you can even use this formula on your neck and hands to take a few extra bonus years off your appearance. This is what we call the total package effect. But that's not the only benefit you are going to get with the Repair and Release Cream. Younger-looking skin shouldn't just look better, it should feel amazing too. So as a special bonus, I've gone a step further and included 7 of nature's most powerful moisturizers into the Repair and Release Cream, including aloe vera, shea butter, grapeseed oil, green tea seed, olive fruit oil, and vitamin E, to give your skin that supple touch and radiant, dewy look that you remember from your 20s. Now, I want to be very clear. This formula is made of 2 extremely rare peptides and 7 of the most luscious moisturizers ever made. And that makes this a truly luxury formula. But before you get too excited, do me a favor. Think about all the different products you have in your bathroom cabinet, all the wrinkle creams on top of your vanity, the moisturizers, the toners, the scrubs, and the serums, and all of the products you thought might be the one that finally worked. Now think about how much money you have wasted on all those separate solutions, how much time you've spent hoping and praying that these miraculous creams and magic potions would work, all the times you stood staring in the mirror, trying to find the most minimal of results, only to be disappointed over and over again. I hear this story almost every day in my clinic, and quite frankly, it's the reason I decided to step outside of my private practice and risk my professional career to offer you this look younger solution that anyone can afford. When you decide to take advantage of my first initial offering of the Repair and Release Cream, I want you to remember that this ultra-premium luxury solution is not what you're used to buying at department stores. It isn't a bunch of marketing promises packaged up in a pretty box. This is real science. I have taken every step to provide you with only the highest quality ingredients sourced from all over the world. I've gone above and beyond to make sure that every ingredient included has been added at exactly the highest concentrations recommended by the studies that support them. And when you choose to use the Repair and Release Cream, you are not just adding another cream to your collection. You are giving yourself the freedom to stop wasting money on every other beauty product you own. This is the only wrinkle cream you will ever need in your cabinet. Think of this as an investment in yourself, an investment in your self-esteem, your skin, and an investment in you. It's like my grandma used to tell me, you can't put a price on your youth. But according to a new study, you can. It shows that the average American woman spends close to $5,100 a year on makeup, cosmetics, and beauty treatments. Or to break it down even further, about $412 a month. So the decision to invest a tiny amount today is actually going to save you tens of thousands of dollars over the next 10, 20, or 30 years. If I were to price the Repair and Release Cream in the market and then spend millions of dollars on advertising, I would have to charge at least $299 a bottle just to cover my costs on this groundbreaking solution. And many women I have spoken to said they would gladly pay double that amount for the life-changing experience they have had. But that is not what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to ask you for anything near that figure. I will not even ask you for half of that figure, or a quarter for that matter. All I'm asking today is for you to help me cover the costs of the raw ingredients I use to make the Repair and Release Cream so I can continue to spread this message of hope. Normally, if I were to sell this in my store, a bottle of Repair and Release Cream would go for around $79.99. However, because I want to thank you for spending valuable time watching my presentation, and because I know you want to make a change in your life, I have put together a special internet-only offer. By cutting out the middlemen at the store, removing the costs to market this product, and saving thousands of dollars in shipping and freight, I'm able to pass all of these savings directly to you. So I can offer my absolute lowest rock-bottom price of only $39.99 a bottle. That's almost 52% off my regular price. This is the biggest discount I have ever offered. I promise you will never see it this low again. But with any great offer, there is a catch. I can only offer this price while I still have supply in stock. This initial supply run of Repair and Release Cream is only 3,500 bottles. And once I run out of stock, that's it. This deal will be gone too until I'm able to produce a second batch, which can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months. So please don't hesitate to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get back the youthful-looking skin of your dreams before we are all sold out. All you need to do is click the Next Step button below to get started. Get the Repair and Release Cream today for as low as $39.99 a bottle. Act now and get your Repair and Release Cream today. Click the Next Step button below. If you get to a bottle selection page, then you are in luck because we still have Repair and Release Cream left in stock. Just choose the package you want, enter your shipping information, and we will rush your delivery out the door within the next 24 hours. Plus, as a special added bonus, when you order in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to throw in 100% free shipping to anywhere in the United States. That includes Alaska and Hawaii. Just click the Next Step button below to activate this bonus. I truly want everyone who wants to try this groundbreaking solution to be able to get the Repair and Release Cream with absolutely no hassle. And to make this offer even more risk-free for you, I'm going to stand behind it with a full 30-day money-back guarantee. If you are not completely thrilled with your purchase today, simply return it, and we will offer a full and prompt refund. Every single penny, no questions asked. Just contact our support team by phone at 1-877-557-6349 or email us at info@southbeachskinlab.com. I would never make you this offer if I didn't absolutely believe that you are going to love my new Repair and Release formula. And because I want you to try it for the full 30 days to see the amazing results you're going to achieve, you can even send us back the empty bottle. That's right, use the Repair and Release Cream from the comfort of your own home every day for 30 days. And if you don't feel like it virtually erases the fine lines and wrinkles on your skin and gives you a smoother looking complexion, send us back the empty bottle and our helpful customer care agents will refund every penny. It's completely risk-free. Just click the Next Step button below to give it a try today. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. All you have to do is click the Next Step button below to get started. For South Beach Skin Lab, I'm Dr. Ryan Shelton. Thank you for watching my presentation. Now, if you're still here, it probably means that you have some questions about the Repair and Release Cream. So let's go over the most common questions I get. Why do I keep getting more wrinkles? What am I doing wrong? First of all, you're not doing anything wrong. There are several reasons why the prevalence of wrinkles increases with age, but the main ones, as discussed in the presentation, are caused by the breakdown of collagen and cell regeneration. This, of course, is a natural process, but can also be accelerated by factors such as sun damage, pollution, and genetics. The important thing is to use a product like the peptides found in my Repair and Release Cream, which will support your skin's biological ability to regenerate. This will slow the process of aging and repair the damage done to your skin. After using the power of peptides for a full 30 days, you should see a drastic reduction in the prevalence of new wrinkles. I've tried dozens of other wrinkle creams, but none of them worked. Why should I try yours? That's a great question, and it's one I get all the time at my practice. Many women feel a great deal of frustration and anxiety about what skincare products to use. They fear they're wasting money, that it'll make them break out, or that there may be side effects from the ingredients. But most of all, they fear that they'll be let down after getting their hopes up again. Let me reassure you, the Repair and Release Cream is not your average wrinkle cream. It has nothing to do with marketing, famous models, or sales pitches from overpriced beauty counters. This is a lab-strength cream created by a team of doctors, scientists, and lab technicians. Every ingredient in this groundbreaking cream has been independently tested and verified, and the results have been proven by thousands of women who have tried and loved this product. And while other beauty companies churn out thousands upon thousands of jars of wrinkle creams with cheap and accessible ingredients, the Repair and Release Cream is craft-made in small batches and sold directly to the women who value such a high-end product. The Repair and Release Cream was born out of a frustration with the status quo, and I promise you will love it just as much as I do. How does it compare to Botox and plastic surgery? The truth is, there's not really much of a comparison. Botox and surgery are both invasive and expensive methods to achieve a younger look. There's no question that both can offer significant results, but at what cost? 1 in every 10,000 surgeries in the United States ends in a fatal or near-fatal situation, and Botox can leave your face looking paralyzed without an expression. With my Repair and Release Cream, you can get all the benefits of the younger look achieved by Botox and plastic surgery, but with none of the risk. Not to mention at a fraction of the cost as well. I have sensitive skin. Will this be safe for me? One of the most important things when creating the Repair and Release Cream was to create a formula that every woman could use. It had to be powerful enough to offer the amazing look younger results my clients sought after, but soft enough that it would work with all skin types. It doesn't matter if you have oily skin or dry skin, if you have a lot of wrinkles or just a few. My Repair and Release Cream was designed with no nasty additives, no silicones, parabens, or PBAs. So even if you've had sensitive skin in the past, you can rest assured I've done everything possible to make sure it works for you too. How do I use the Repair and Release Cream? Using the Repair and Release Cream couldn't be easier. Simply take a dime-sized amount of this multi-peptide cream and place it on the tips of your ring and forefinger. Apply it gently by patting it around common problem areas like your eyes, nose, forehead, chin, and neck. Then rub it in using a gentle circular motion. Do this once in the morning and once before you go to bed. This will allow the power of the peptides to work throughout the day and while you're sleeping at night, allowing you to wake to a vibrant, younger-looking you. How can I tell if it's working? This is an easy one to answer, and the best way to tell if the Repair and Release Cream is working is to take a picture. That's right. The first thing I encourage all my patients to do when they start any new sort of beauty routine or treatment is to take a picture. Sometimes when we look at ourselves every day, it's hard to see the progress that is happening right in front of our eyes. But if you have a picture, you will always know exactly where you started. Also, I love when my patients come back to me and show me the progress from the before and after pictures. It makes everything I do worth doing. What if it doesn't work for me? This is where I really stand behind my Repair and Release Cream. If it doesn't work for you, simply send it back for a full refund. You have a full 30 days to try it at home, and if you don't think your wrinkles are virtually melting away, you can even send back the empty bottle for a full refund. One of our helpful customer service representatives is on call Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or by email 7 days a week. I really hope you will take this opportunity to become part of the South Beach Skin Lab family. Click the Next Step button below to get started. You have nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain.